Hi, my beautiful muses. Happy New Year to every single one of you guys. I hope you have had a lovely holiday season and have started the new year with a clean slate. Okay, out with the old and in with the new. I pray that everyone entered the new year with intentions to be hotter, smarter, and happier. So, we are gathered here today in the classroom to discuss something I have observed in the many years here on this earth. And I hope it is received with an open mind. And I pray to God that it only reaches the girls that get it. I want to preface this video by saying what I am about to say is just an opinion, okay? It is influenced though by experience and what I have observed multiple times, repeatedly, from the women around me, older, younger, different generations, different backgrounds, different races, and even the women not around me. What I see in the media, what I've seen in friends' family. So, yeah, I know there will always be exceptions to the rule, obviously, but we are focusing on the main problem at hand. And that is basically today we're talking about the way women have made marriage unattainable for themselves by basically putting the girlfriend title on a pedestal. Or, in other words, putting so much value on the title of being a girlfriend, which isn't even a real title, but I digress. Let's get into today's video. So, the other day, I'm scrolling on Facebook. Don't judge me, right? And I see this girl ranting on. She's a friend. I have as a friend on Facebook, and so I saw multiple of her posts. So she's ranting about, I guess this other girl that was messing with her partner, and she basically said something along the lines of, "You side chicks have no respect," or "You're always looking for or to ruin someone's home, to ruin someone's happy home, or ruin someone's happy relationship," or something like that. Mind you, I'm against women, regardless of what the situation is, girlfriend, wife, whatever. Especially wife, because you already have the upper hand. But I'm so against women going on social media. I'm so against women giving any reaction, period, to something that is a man's wrongdoing. You do not give away your energy like that. But that's another video for another day. But yeah, so she was basically calling out this girl and basically saying, she's a home wrecker. These are the words that basically caught my attention. So it wasn't the fact that she was calling her out, that caught my attention, but it's the words she was using in these multiple posts. So yeah, the words home wrecker, side chick, happy home, these are the things that caught my attention. So I opened up the comments and I see, obviously, I guess these girls are her friend. Now, this person, I went to the same high school as them. I've been friends with them since high school. Obviously, I'm a completely different person and they are a completely different person. So, for some reason, we're still friends on Facebook, but this is not my crowd. So, I just want to say that. So I guess her close friends were under the post talking about, yeah, like I guess supporting her and encouraging her and saying, yeah, call her out because these girls don't ever know how to respect relationships nowadays and realize you're the main chick. And the phrase main chick is another thing that stuck out to me. So I was like, main chick. Okay, cool. Now I'm assuming that she is the wife because there's no way you're going this hard for someone who you're not married to. And anyway, yeah. So I see they're saying, "Oh, you're the main chick. You have the baby," or something like that. Someone said, "Oh, you had his first son." That's what they said. You had his first son. You're the main chick. You'll always be. You are not going anywhere. And it was basically a badge of honor. And I'm sitting there like, this girl is not even married. So I went on her profile. I did my little investigative work. I went on her profile and I just saw that she's in a relationship with, so and so, I guess the guy. I go on the guy's profile and it says single. So they're not married. She has a kid with him. He has another kid with someone else. But I guess they made back up and they're in a back in a relationship or whatever. And I went back and I see this is probably not the first time he probably messed around, because a lot of her posts basically allude to her always having to remind people. He is an attractive guy. I'll say that. He is an attractive guy. He's very flashy. So I'm pretty sure that he attracts a lot of women. A lot of her posts are alluding to always being in this defensive mode where she's always fighting to defend her girlfriend title. And this is basically the setup for what this video is going to be about today, because this is the reason why us women, well, I don't want to say, how can I put this? Because I'm in the phase of my life right now. I know everyone is in this whole trendy decentering men era. I don't want to say I'm decentering men specifically. I'm just living my life and just allowing love to find me. I'm not looking for it. I'm not even in a rush for it. I would love to be the better version of myself first before I even meet someone on the level I want them to be. So I want to be the woman that the man I want would want, if that makes sense. So when it's time for us to actually desire marriage, it's women like this who make it so hard for women that are no nonsense when it comes to dating to actually get commitment. And it's this girlfriend title that basically has us all at a standstill. We've messed up the game with this girlfriend title. Do you remember, for some of us, the stories our grandparents, well, our grandmothers would tell us about when they married our grandfather? Now, it was so much easier for them to get commitment back in the day. Now, I'm not saying to idolize their marriage. We're not talking about the marriage itself, okay? Because some of our grandmothers mothers went through it, okay? Because a lot of them didn't have a choice to have standards. They couldn't have standards because they needed the marriage to survive. That's not our predicament today, but that's another video, so we won't get into that. But I'm talking about the act of getting the commitment itself. It wasn't as difficult, and it wasn't as difficult because there were no talking stages, there were no situationships, there was no pointless texting all day. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? There was none of that. There was no Netflix and chill. There was no Tinder. There was no social media. All it was a man with intentions and a woman that was willing to provide. When I say provide, I meant willing to provide her femininity, willing to provide her love, and in turn, I guess you can say her services, whether that be cooking, cleaning, caregiving, taking care of the home, decorating, make sure the kids are well kept, make sure she is well kept. Just adding that touch into a man's life. He had to pay a price for that, and that was basically marriage. Okay? Nowadays, men don't need to marry women, and it's the honest truth. They really don't. Nowadays, so many women are in these relationships, and they know in the back of their minds that these quote unquote boyfriends will never marry them, simply because they're basically, I'm sure everyone has heard this expression before, why buy the cow when the milk is free? So you're already cooking, you're already cleaning. God forbid he has kids, you are already playing stepmom, or even if you guys have kids together, you already gave him his seed. Don't let it be his first son. You already did that. You're already busting it wide open for him every night. You're on Facebook fighting with other women, marking your territory. Why on earth would he marry you? Why would he marry you? Now, obviously, like I said before in the intro, there are exceptions to the rule, and obviously some men, they would, some men just do need time. Now, I don't understand how much time you need after you impregnate her, But some men do need time, I guess, to, gather their finances, and, they need that time to mature. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about men who just don't even see the value in it. And honestly, I cannot blame them. So, the real reason behind why I think women do this, or why women have put so much value on this girlfriend title, is because they know that they are too far in. They've done it all wrong. They started off wrong. They did everything in reverse. So instead of having boundaries and having standards from the beginning, they basically didn't, and let the guy basically have their way with the way the relationship would go. And so you have a lot of these women already had kids with this man, or a kid with this man. They're basically already living together with this man. They're so comfortable with this man already. And they know in the back of their minds that he probably would never marry them. Or even if he does, it's going to be so far away down the line to where she probably doesn't even have her youth anymore. It probably is just a shut up ring. And they know this deep down. And so what they do is they hold this girlfriend title to such a high standard. I would also like to add that this is the main reason why we see so many young women going all out with these baby showers. It's because they can't have actual weddings. They can't go all out. They don't have a day, that's designated just being about them and their relationship, because they can't get that ring. And this is why so many women just say, you know what, F it, and just have kids, because they feel like their clock is ticking, and they're in their mindset is like, what am I supposed to do? Just wait for a man to marry me? Yes, babes, that is literally what you're supposed to do. If one won't, then you move on. You don't allow one to waste your time. And that's why there's just that is where this baby mother culture is actually coming from. It's these women who don't know how to play their hand, and they let these men dictate what flies and what doesn't. These women out here are basically fighting for the main chick title. That's literally it. What I would love to know, when I see these women on Twitter or on Facebook fighting over these men who aren't wives, I always ask myself, what is the prize? What is the prize? Is it him? What is the prize? But that's going to be all we talk about today. I don't want to make the video too long. I think I'm going to go with more short videos on the channel. And I will try to post more frequent. Yeah, I'm going to try and post more frequently. And yeah, subscribe if you're interested in this type of content, and go ahead and like the video and leave a comment to let me know what you think. We can have a discussion. I am open to opposite opinions. And I pray you guys have a blessed 2025. And this is our year of basically just leveling up to the best version of ourselves. I will see you guys on the next video. Have a great week. Bye.